Yeah, I'm posting every Friday now. Anyway, hi everyone! So welcome to my Let's Play, and I'm wearing the same jacket because consistency. We love consistency on this channel, right? Okay, let's start. And meet some boys that will dry my hair out because they're so hot. And this is the part where I do need glasses because I cannot see crap. Bum bum. Okay, so last time we stopped, we've traveled back in time. You can't believe your ears. There's only one way to get back home, and that is...
Ikemen ヴァンパイア偉人たちと恋の誘惑
Next. I don't understand. You look like you're struggling to believe it. What do you expect? I believe any number of explanations before I believe time travel. It's true that newspaper can be easily faked. Maybe this will convince you. The Comte moved towards a window, where an old-fashioned brass telescope was set up. What an excellent idea, Le Comte. Seeing is believing, they say, so they're gonna show me some stars, right? Like I know astrology good enough to understand the patterns in different years. It is our good fortune that, owing to the genius of one of our guests, this telescope provides an excellent view of the city. Oh wait, it's Paris, of course. The house is gonna be like, died down. Why did I think of stars? I don't know. Anyway. It's gonna be my first walk-in recording where someone walks in. Okay, I let them guide me to it and breathe within. When my vision focused, I saw. It's so real? There were no neon signs, no skyscrapers. There were no neon signs, no skyscrapers. I counted one car, but I saw 100 carriages. I'm seeing it, but I can't believe it. I turned to the telescope, to someplace closer. Gentlemen is morning coast, escorting ladies with bustless? Boosts? Like boobs? Dressing up actors in a mansion was one thing. You couldn't dress up an entire town. I've traveled through time? You bet you did. There's a phrase you use in Japanese. Do you recall it, Sebastian?
Time slip ですね
Yes, we call it a time slip. It's true, that is what we call it, but that doesn't matter to me right now. How do you come to terms with the impossible? That door connects to both the past and the present. You used it to travel here, to the past. You may have read or seen stories about time travel, but in my experience it is neither a simple nor an everyday occurrence. It's not any day occurrence. Time travel has a very particular rules. In this case, you cannot return for the next month. I gave my YouTube name to one of my friends, one of my besties, and if she's watching this right now, yeah, hi. When all the sand in the hourglass falls, yes, when that time comes, either you or I could open the door. But even I must follow the rules. It remains sealed to me for a month as well. Well, at least there's some equality, you know what I mean? He doesn't control it. If the door hadn't shut, you could have passed through it exactly the way you came. I had so much trouble with this sentence. You mean I could have walked back if the door hadn't closed? Well, that's great.
ちなみに他の住人たちもタイムスリップでここへ集められた
The men you've met tonight, all of them were gathered here by the way of this time slip.
だから君を含め時代も国も異なる者たちがこの屋敷には一堂に会しているんだよ
That is why people from such diverse times and countries are all here. If what he's saying is true, then the men I met at the dinner table, could they be real? Dude, the more and more I think about it, I think I'm gonna go for Napoleon, but I really like Arthur Conan Doyle and, you know, Sebastian, of course. I can see you still have some doubts. Of course I have some doubts. But I assure you, you met the real Van Gogh, the real Mozart, the real Napoleon. Ooh, that was kind of creepy. Okay, let's continue. It is not unreasonable to assume that they're all real, now that time travel isn't out of the question. And yet, it's unbelievable. And who are you, Comte? It feels like I'm saying a bad word, but I'm just trying to pronounce his name. We should give him a nickname. Coco Melon. Coco Melon? Actually, no, that might be copyrighted. Coco Cantaloupe? Coco... I should have just called him Coco Daddy. I mean, come on. I'm not trying to evade your question, but in truth, It's getting quite late. Please stay the night. Sebastian will prepare a room. In fact, you're welcome to stay here for the entire month. For the night, perhaps, but you do realize you can't return to your time for another month, don't you? Yes, and I've come to terms with that. I'm an experienced traveler. I can make my own way. I've done that all my life. Flogago, Flogago. Sebastian fixed me with a severe look. Severe look? I'll believe you find that difficult. This is France at the turn of the century. How do you intend to make your way? You're not imposing, I assure you. It's just that you're offering me so much and asking for nothing in return. If that's your concern, I've been thinking that Sebastian could use a hand around the house. Sebastian was listening without a comment. I have a lot of snaps, I'm so sorry. Regardless, I had two choices now. Risk spending a month in a house full of suspicious time travelers, or run for it and risk being penniless on the streets of turn-of-the-century France at night. I know which one I would choose. I gave the my answer. I accept. I suppose that makes us co-workers, Sebastian. For now. Don't get any ideas, Sebastian. You come to me, I punch you in the face. It's the only option that guarantees me a place to sleep tonight. Whatever dangers may be here, the streets will be worse. Sebastian looked distinctly uninterested at the prospect of having my assistance. You're not interested in my assistance? Sebastian is not interested in me? Dude. Okay, whatever. Can we get Napoleon? I wasn't able to answer all your questions tonight, but we'll continue tomorrow. I also have something important to tell you, but that too can wait for morning. Is it the fact that you're all vampires? Because that cannot wait till the morning. If I was a werewolf, I would tell everyone. Probably not, but I would tell my close friends that I was a werewolf. I will not be like, oh, tomorrow I have a thing to tell you, but I might eat you in your sleep. That's an important thing to say someone who is gonna sleep at your house, you know? I looked into those eyes, those golden eyes I first saw at the museum, and I strangely found myself content with that. Very strangely found myself content with that. Yeah? Still cute? Still cute. Okay. I will inform the others that you will be staying with us and are able to be treated with courtesy. Two of them did not join us tonight. One is Jenna Dark. Oh, dude, Jenna Dark. Why did they make her a boy? Ah, the maid of Orleans who led the French in the 100 Years' War? That's a relief. I was afraid I'd be the only woman here. It's been nothing but men so far. Oh, whatever shall I do? All these hot men with gorgeous eyes making me feel safe. Are we talking about the same person? Yeah, we're talking about the same person. I want my girl to be here. His voice faded into the night. The moon's mocking laughter did not. There's a curse on this night. Jenna Dark, the beautiful heretic. Ah, besides Jen, there's one other who lives with us in this mansion. The comp was cut off by a dull thump, like something heavy falling against the door. That's probably him. I'm sorry to trouble you, Brovsky, but could you get the door? Alright. I opened the door to find no one there. When I stepped into the hallway, I finally saw him. He was lying slumped against the wall. What's he doing here? Is he sleeping? Excuse me? I wondered how he could be comfortable sleeping like that. He cracked an eye open. Then he pulled me into his lap. I wasn't angry. I was in another world. I cannot read like that. Paradise of golden-eyed angels with low, lyrical voices. I know the description. That's... I'm done. Game completed. I think I won. Do I look okay? Do I look alright? I don't want Leonardo to judge me, you know? Should I like put on some makeup or whatever? Never seen you here before. I'm dying. Right now. Though I'd wait patiently until you were done. Took so long, I fell asleep. So you're the one he was talking to. Yes, I'm so sorry. Please, continue sleeping. He wasn't letting go. I didn't want him to. I cannot choose Napoleon after I met Leonardo. I knew he'd ask me a question, but no answer came to mind. As if walking up the dream I was still in, he realized what he'd done and let go of me. Like, they describe him so vividly, so good, so many juicy moments, and at the end as well, like, you just can't do that to me, okay? He chuckled warmly and murmured an apologetic "Susa." Scusa? Scusa, like, excuse me, yeah? Did I surprise you? Of course you did! Of course you did, you little dumpling! Yes, you did. Your words, they matched the look on your face. That's rare. He helped me to my feet, and I caught the pleasant aroma of tobacco. Tobacco is not pleasant, do not smoke it. And here he is, the last of our residents. The hottest of our residents, may I say.
自己紹介でもすりゃいいのか。俺はレオナルド・ダ・ヴィンチだ。
The ingenious deceiver, Leonardo da Vinci. So freaking cute. Leonardo ran a gloved hand through his hair. His voice was still heavy with that rough, sleepy quality.
しかしまあ、とんでもない屋敷に来ちまったな、あんた。
I don't know what happened, but your luck ran out for you to have wound up in a place like this. Why do you say that?
ここはあんたみたいな娘にとって居心地のいい屋敷じゃねえってことだよ。
Simply put, Karamiya, I don't think you're going to enjoy it here. Oh, I think I will enjoy it. I will enjoy every last bit of it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you do. And it's the end of the prologue. Am I at the end of the prologue? No, I'm not. Prologue chapter 7. Okay, that was probably the best chapter so far. Okay. Since I only have 12 minutes left on my camera battery, on my camera battery, we're gonna do a separate video on rating all the boys, and then we're gonna do another video deciding what boy are we going to do. Did that make any sense? You just watch my content. You know, you get what I mean. Just watch my content. Come on. My content is great. I'm still learning how to do stuff, but my content is great. Just watch it. Like, subscribe, enjoy the Hot Boys every Friday. I will be here next week. Bye bye.
Trin i bleibt heute Nacht nicht hier.